Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are tuned in to another episode of Primetime Talk with the Fellas, starring myself, Martez Jackson, and these gentlemen to my left and my right. Gentlemen, introduce yourself, starting to my left.
What's happening, man? It's your boy Melvin Bender, a.k.a. Mailman, a.k.a. Mr. No Filter, a.k.a. Mr. I don't care about nothing.
And he deliver.
Yeah. You got to throw the mic drop. That's the mic drop right there.
Take this mic. How much does this mic cost? Let me break this real quick.
And to my right.
Yeah, they know who I am. Just keep it going.
All right.
No, all right. For people who don't have cable, this is your boy, the funny man with flavor, Kool-Aid, representing that 3137 out of Belle Isle. What up, though? Holla at your boy.
Now, we all got TV credits, so you the most televised. So since you said that, you see how you stunted on us a little bit?
Well, I mean,
Go ahead. Well, you have been doing comedy longer, and you are the oldest.
No, I did. I've been doing...
not the fact that he's funnier. You're old and you've been doing comedy longer, man.
No.
Yeah, that was a shot fired. It's cool, though.
It's cool. Definitely one of the funniest brothers I know. Praise me, so what can I say?
Yeah, exactly.
If anybody seen Five
that mean I
Heartbeats,
can spank you.
That was
pause. Wait a minute.
Yeah. If anybody seen the 5 Heartbeats, when was it the duck go down the hallway and Eddie Kane is sitting on the floor and he like, quiet boy, got a girl in there. That used to be me sitting on the floor in the hallway of the hotel going on the road with this dude.
Yeah, back in my worldly days. Yeah, back in my worldly days.
World. You ain't married yet.
I mean, being worldly in the world are two different things. Yeah, I could be in the world and be a good guy, but these was my worldly days when I wasn't a good guy.
Okay, so you went there on
yeah. See, I dropped the jewel on you, baby.
Okay.
Yeah. None of that means.
It sounded good a little bit though.
What does that even mean?
Run your credits down, man.
Hey, man, I've been on BET's Comedy View, Bill Bellamy, Who's Got Jokes, Robert Townsend, Partners in Crime, the Kevin Hart, One Mic Stand. That's about it.
I can't slide. I can't. We can't slide up since you ran yours now.
Yeah, go ahead. Let the world know who we're dealing with.
What time it is? Let them know.
Oh man.
So and the commercials too.
Yeah, Fox TV Live. Number of commercials from Subway, 5 Hour Energy, Comcast, Art Van. That list goes on. Comedy Central Detroiters, first and second season, and the new movie Legacy. That's actually about to pop on Netflix. And I shot a porno.
We didn't see that. We saw all the other stuff. We didn't see that.
I shot porno.
No, that was you and Jasmine Cashmere with the
with the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It lasted the commercial. We saw the porno commercial.
That's funny. All I need, baby.
Hey, is that how you get hooked on the energy drinks, man? Doing the commercial?
No, they actually when I was doing the 5 Hour Energy, I actually pulled out a Red Bull, and they
really?
They got mad at you.
But here's the thing: they gave me a year's supply of the 5 Hour Energy, and those things really do work, man.
Which one? Okay, are you still on the contract? Which one you prefer, 5 Hour Energy drink or Red Bull? Red Bull.
He got
no more work for you. Yeah,
he got the bread already. Energy drinks do work, man. I gotta say that myself because I don't sleep at night. So and people don't. When you don't sleep at night, your family don't care that you don't sleep at night. So during the day,
because they sleep.
Yeah. So when it's time for them to be ran all over town, they don't care that I'm die.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I got to drink Pepsi.
It's that. I think it's the air mattress you be on. I think that's what it is. You need a different air mattress. Your back kind of get messed up.
But no, he got an air recliner.
Let's do an air futon.
An air futon for the real bachelors.
This dude drink them everything from the monsters to the
No. I only drink two. I drink Red Bull and Rockstar. That's all I drink.
That's the one I'm thinking about.
And it takes me a day to drink one.
But Rockstar seemed like it'd have you gone.
The Rockstar Revolt will. Yeah. So
I mean, because it's literally rocks in the can. It has a cocaine base.
That's what I do, baby.
A 12 ounce Mountain Dew do me just fine for about 4 hours.
Dude, that's stronger than an energy drink.
No, it's
not.
Yeah,
it is. Do the math. We're going to Google it.
Because your energy drink's got all your B vitamins in it. Mountain Dew is just straight sugar and caffeine.
Man, Mountain Dew way stronger.
Stronger than the energy drink?
If you down an energy drink or down a Mountain Dew, I'm telling you, the Mountain Dew makes my heart beat way faster.
Well, see, look,
you ain't energy, supposed to be drinking it anyway. But go ahead.
The 5 Hour Energy drink coming like this size, the real little thing. You saying a real little bit of Mountain Dew, that same size as a 5 Hour Energy drink, could do the same thing?
Yeah, if you like not just like sip it, if you down it that amount, same thing, dude. I'm telling you. Just we after the break we gonna Google.
We should do the sample. Bring it in here. Then whoever go to sleep first. Whoever go to sleep first. That's it.
They ain't paying us
we ain't
for
doing
that.
the show, baby. We doing the show.
They ain't paying us for that. Shout out to Martini Harris, fourth member of the circle. He said the three ball head show.
Hey, Ted's got more hair than everybody. You ain't never heard that hair. Ted's got more hair than everybody.
On the sides. On the side. He got a head goatee.
It's gone. My TV credits. Let me see.
There it is, right there.
Right, so it.
Right here, y'all watching it. Y'all looking at it. That's it. That's it.
Laughs TV on the Fox Network and Robert Townsend Partners in Crime. And this brother actually made the phone call to get me on that show. That was dope. Doing warm-ups. And Melvin was like, get over here and do the warm-ups. And they invited me back. So that's what's up. How was y'all week, man? Melvin, when was you booked at this weekend?
Was I booked? I don't think I was. So did I do anything this week?
That's funny, man. We all do the same thing. What was I doing?
We actually, because we work so much, we forget. But I know I did. I don't know. I went to the zoo with my girl and my daughter. So I went to the zoo Sunday.
Love and marriage.
Sometimes it's like you work during the week and then you don't have a weekend gig, and then most weeks you had a weekend gig and then do your few spots in the week. So sometimes it work out like that.
Friday, I can't remember. I did something. I cracked some jokes somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, I did that.
I was shout out to Empowering Disciples Church. The pastor was on with us last week. Myself, shout out to Eddie Bryant. Eddie, if you're watching, I appreciate you. Love your dog. He flew in town and he flew in town and got down, man. And it was this church show was nice. They had our pictures up on the back screen, like behind you, and
like Salsa Quan Fago in New York.
Yeah, the acoustics was wonderful. So shout out to Eddie and Crystal P for getting down for me. Where was you at, Cool?
Saturday, I just went up to the Punchline, holler at my boy Marvin Dixon.
Oh, that's what's
Anytime I'm in the comedy spot, I just got to go on stage. So I went on stage for Friday. Saturday, I went up to Starters, holler at Tony Roney, performed in front of like 8 people. You know, it was dope. And then Monday, yesterday I was at Baker's, man. It was kind of turned, kind of lit. My mama was there, had
Shout
fun.
out to Mom.
Yeah, my mom surprised me.
Too, didn't she?
Yeah, she brought the other Golden Girls. Yeah, she brought all the Golden Girls.
One of them get that work. Too.
Yeah.
You seen the one, not your mama. I'm just saying.
Yeah, fam.
Yeah. You don't know what you tell.
Who you talking about? Which one? I hooked you up.
Your mama did tell us at your birthday party she was
300.
So
she did. She know what I'm talking about.
No. We'll let Kool-Aid tell y'all what a 300 is.
Hey, man. I'll tell y'all one day. Y'all gonna I'm gonna tell her. I ain't shame, ain't no shame in my game.
Yeah,
it happened when I was yeah. All right, well look, what happened was I ain't gonna say it. You don't say it now?
No.
All right.
We'll say that. Time. Go ahead.
No, man.
Hey, if you tell that story, I'm gonna tell our story.
Oh,
Hoogie Boom? No, never mind.
Yeah,
So,
like I can.
Yeah, so football.
Football.
Why, okay. That was my movie, dog. So this week football season started. I see they starting already. There's a lot of divisiveness and a lot of tension going on. I was watching one game. The lady, elderly, but not elderly, she's just an older white woman, had a sign posted. It said, Kaepernick, we will not stand for your kneeling. Allegedly, a gentleman in Flint, they said, a gentleman from Flint, who has season tickets, was sitting next to some other season holders who happened to be a black couple, or they were just friends for that matter. And he posted them and said, we won't tolerate this, blah, 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 blah. But the bottom caption had the N-word, like lazy niggas or something like that. And he's saying he didn't do it, but he snatched his account down. You know, nobody knows if he did it or not, because, you know, they could cut and paste a lot of this stuff. Melvin, did you boycott the NFL?
Absolutely not. No. Nah, I didn't. I was watching the game. So what? I didn't watch it a lot, but I guess it's no. Wait, let me back up for something. Now, is this such a big deal now to stand up? Because here's the thing: I've never stood up for a national anthem at any game. Is not so now. If I do it, will it be a big deal?
If you don't stand up,
if you're not standing up now.
The last Lions game I went to, I didn't stand up.
Even before all of this.
Yeah, before I was eating a hot dog and I had popcorn in my lap. This real talk. And I was like, I'm not about to stand up and put all this because there was people on the side. I just said by the time I sit this down, the song gonna be over.
Did you put the squeezed cheese on the hot dog? That really
No, I didn't do that, Ted. I don't put nothing on food.
I look at it like church. You ever be in church and they start singing the song and everybody around you start standing up and you feel like if you don't stand up, everybody gonna look at you.
Yeah.
Like, dang, I gotta stand up, man, again.
But see, now they putting the whole racial
connotation
behind it, the whole disrespect. So you don't know which side to be on. Like Mel said, you could just really be tired, or you could have your baby on you, or some food or something, and you just don't want to stand up. Like,
if we go to the game and somebody say something, if it's us fellas, we scrapping.
It ain't like we was in elementary school. Remember, you had to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance in elementary school. You had to, but I mean, now you're grown. You make your own decision. Like, don't get mad at me as a black person. See, to me, that's when the racial tension come out, because now it seems like you're getting more mad at me as a black person.
Yeah, because if it was a white couple sitting next to him, well, he wouldn't have posted nothing. He wouldn't have took a picture and said, "Look at this white couple not standing up for the national anthem." He only did it because it was some black people. But I'm not boycotting the NFL.
And I mean, I got my brother's in the military, so I mean, no, it's not like I'm being disrespectful. I'm more so being lazy,
right?
But I'm not being disrespectful. You know what I mean? I mean, of course, I stand for what we fight for.
You still patriotic?
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
could be. You feel like you could be patriotic and not stand up for the national anthem.
100%, dude. Yeah, like
and the young lady, I read the article. She said, I don't have any words for him specifically. She just said the reason she didn't stand, everybody knows the same reason Cap didn't stand. That third stanza in that song is about killing runaway slaves. A lot of people do not realize that. The same song.
Is it still in there, or the one they omitted it?
They never sang it, but the original song, the third.
Oh yeah,
stanza,
they took it out though.
Yeah. So I guess they.
So what?
Producer Marquis Hand said, "So what's the problem?" And he was saying that sarcastically.
In the home of the brave, 'cause you niggas are slaves.
Hey,
I went.
Right. Kill them.
I did see some mixed reports on the internet saying that the ratings were a little down, and then I saw some stuff said that ratings weren't in effect. So I don't know what to believe.
They showed it was down. It's the lowest in history. They said so it did make an effect, because they said, well, maybe if we switch things around and let Brady open up the season, everybody would watch. And they do it on a point system. And the low one was 12. They said this year was like at a 9.
They do that every year, though. Every Super Bowl champ open up the season.
Yeah, but they said they thought, it was going to be big. You know, Brady came back, won the game. Oh, man, we good. And they said it was down at 9, at like a 0.9 or something. So I guess it worked. I guess a lot of people.
I already know the answer to this question, but I got to ask it. Cool, did you boycott the NFL?
Hell no.
Man, no, I did not boycott the NFL.
At 8:30
Sunday night. 8:30 Sunday night, saw my Cowboy take the victory home, baby. What up, though? We 1-0. We in the league.
Your boy might
Super
still
Bowl
be out,
bound.
though.
Yeah.
And he going to be like, we won in 11.
Still bragging, talking trash. I still talk trash no matter what happened with my Cowboy.
You do.
I don't care what happened with the Cowboy.
I will say, brother, you go down with the ship.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah.
And see, you a fair weather friend. You a fair weather fan.
No.
Yeah.
Ever since you know me, who's been my 2 squads?
Football?
Yeah.
I never known your football squad.
King and
Yeah.
That's my high school. No. My 2, the hometown and the Patriots.
Yeah.
And I do like.
Okay, let me ask you this. This determined it all. How long you been a Patriot fan? Who was the quarterback when you became a Patriot fan?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. That did it for me. That did it for me. And you, how old are you?
As the homie,
how old are you?
You and I go back and forth on this discussion, right?
Yeah.
You told me you do the same thing with LeBron. Wherever he go, you follow him.
I'm admitting that I'm a LeBron fan.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. So you a Brady fan, not a Patriots fan.
I'm a quarterback fan. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a
quarterback
fan. I'm the same way.
I'm a quarterback fan, so it's like I didn't play sports in high school. These 2 guys did, but if I did and I was a quarterback,
he would have been the coldest cheerleader.
There would be no running backs on my squad unless they turned into receivers. Your position can say running back, but as soon as we get in the huddle, everybody go long.
but you still got to realize, man, they not just standing back there waiting to throw the ball. They're running. That's like you doing that back to back, like you running and dodging. That's a workout.
Yeah,
man.
see, Taylor does some PlayStation stuff. He on some PlayStation. I ain't ran like that.
I'm good.
No. I'm just saying I'm such a fan not only of the quarterback but more of the pass. That deep bomb or when that receiver done ran that route.
What we did when we was kids.
Yeah.
Go to the fire
Go by the tree.
Yeah. Like Tom Brady did that in the Super Bowl. He ran somebody out to the out of bounds line. They ran an in route, then cut out, and he put the ball perfect just so my man could catch it and go straight out of bounds because he's managing the clock. That's sweet to me. Any quarterback.
All teams do that, man. They all do that.
Yeah, but I mean,
he threw it out at the corner. Ooh.
Not like him.
Tom
because
no, not just Tom Brady.
The way his sweat was dripping when he threw it.
His arm went like this.
What's Favre cold? But one of the coldest quarterbacks I've seen in my lifetime, but he didn't get enough shine. Honestly, to me, was Kurt Warner.
Really?
Yeah, just because of that bullet pass. Just that zip he put on it.
No, bro. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying he didn't get enough shine. But when you talk about the time
I think
of a pass,
Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback right
Who's
now.
the most accurate?
And you gonna say Stafford?
No, he's not.
Oh,
accurate.
okay.
I said
I think Aaron Rodgers.
accurate. I'll probably go Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers is the coldest. He's the coldest.
I agree with that.
I mean, Tom Brady's behind a sweet system. He got a cold system behind him. But
Now, you did ask, or nobody asked me, I should say, but I'm going to go ahead and volunteer that information. I did boycott. I didn't watch any games, but because I clicked back and forth to ESPN, checking on different stuff, I did see some highlights. And when I was at your spot Monday, the games were on the TV.
you boycotting the NFL?
Yeah, I'm not
So why'd you watch at his spot?
I didn't watch. It was on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
Did
was
you look
on.
up?
So
Yeah, you look
It
up.
was on.
it was on
how you
three
know?
TVs.
But how'd you know? Why didn't you turn?
Turn where?
I
I had to walk out the door. It was on TV.
Well, damn it, why ain't you leave?
You boycotting specifically for Kaepernick?
For what he stands for, yeah.
So if he get back on the team, then you're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna watch.
yeah, I will.
I think
Go ahead.
I think that's the dumbest thing to boycott the NFL.
He's
man.
not saying I'm dumb.
No. I think the whole thing. Just think that because it's getting lost in
You think the
translation.
concept.
Only because people actually got together and protested on the steps of the NFL. The NFL never shot unarmed black men. The NFL never did anything to young black dudes. It's the police. We forgetting what the issue is here. The issue is he sat down because of what the police are doing. Mm-hmm. But now we are getting together and be like, NFL, y'all wrong. No, it's still the police. The police is like, yeah, y'all go ahead and get mad at each other. They like, okay, we good. We walking away.
Is anybody on the steps of the police?
Nobody getting mad at the police no more because it's all NFL fault.
Okay, here's the deal. It's all in the sensitivity in which they approach the situation. Now, even when we talk about dealing with cops, we don't necessarily say cops doing such a horrible job. We saying a lot of sensitivity training. Let's take away the killing part, right? Let's step away from that for a minute. Just on how we deal with cops every day. Think about the bravado and the machismo these guys walk up to your car with. And there's some that are really good dudes that don't possess none of that. That's real family oriented and they real respectful. I got arrested before as a teenager. And the dude that was at the precinct told me, he said, man, he was doing my fingerprints. He said, man, I'm just here until I finish my criminal law degree. He was just like, go ahead, fingerprint. This was the nicest guy I ever met.
Well, you got issues with the police anyway, because me and Martez had a heated discussion one time coming back.
Let me make
from
this
on
clear.
the road.
I got friends on the police force, and now one time, Melvin, when me and you was talking in front of Baker's that night, and the cops rolled up on us, wasn't I pissed off that night when they left? Didn't I tell you why are they sitting here?
But I said, why wouldn't they though?
Exactly.
Like, we standing in a dark light with
No, we
two.
Wait. Let Martez explain the situation so the people can know what happened. What was the scenario? You tell them your version.
Melvin said we was on the dark. No,
What time was it?
It was about 11:30
After Baker's?
after Baker's.
No, it had to be later. It had to be later. It had to be later. Baker's in at 11:30.
Let's split the difference. Let's say 12:30.
12:30 at night.
12:30.
8 Mile Illinois.
8 Mile of Illinois.
Y'all, what was y'all?
A busy intersection.
What was
y'all
y'all
standing in plain sight
was in that?
in that parking lot?
It was in the parking lot.
It was
That's
dark.
not plain sight.
Yeah.
That's dark right
No,
there.
we closer to the Illinois street where they could have seen us. We wasn't deep off in the cut. I see what you saying.
Wasn't no other cars there, right?
No.
It was just y'all two
In our car.
and standing there
In 2 cars. Standing there
stand,
talking.
in the dark parking lot.
So I told
the parking lot was dark.
Yeah.
Like it always is.
Yeah.
2 cars, 2 black men standing in the dark parking lot.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
Now, 2 black men should be, to your point, should be able to stand anywhere
Yeah.
at any given time.
Uh-huh.
But the way you just presented that was 2 black men, so like automatically that creates suspicion. So you feeding into that. But let me finish though.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna finish. We standing there talking for at least 30 minutes to an hour, which means they probably saw us before they even rolled up on us.
Now you add. I'm like Judge and Judy. You can't say what they saw. You can't do that. Just go by what happened. I'm gonna get my Judge and Judy on.
Okay.
Just what happened.
When they pull up, we tell them who we are, blah, 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 blah. And then they say, you don't happen to have any weapons on you, do you? It's like, either you going to get out the car and frisk me. Don't sit there and ask me dumbass questions. Either you going to get out the car and frisk me. If you're going to do your job, do it all the way. Get out, hands up. I'd rather you do all that than to sit there and play a game with me.
Now you contradicting yourself,
agree.
man.
I got to disagree. I
totally disagree. He said either get out the car with your gun drawn on me.
I'd rather you do that and lay me down and just do what you're going to do. Don't roll up and all this unnecessary. Either there's a problem that y'all don't sit here and patronize.
You know, part of the cop's job is to investigate. They can't assume, come to the car. Wait. They not. They investigating. That's part of the investigating, to come survey the situation, ask questions. That's what they doing. Now, if they wasn't to pull up and say, I know y'all black men guilty out here, get on the floor, blah, 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 blah. That's a lawsuit. Yeah. That's different. So their job is to pull up, investigate, survey the situation, and that's what they was doing. And you,
Martinez said, right, Martinez, that's because Kool-Aid is a cop. No, he done been around enough.
You apparently have a problem with the cops doing. That's part of their job. You don't want them. How would they arrest suspects if they don't investigate suspects?
Let me make something as clear as I could possibly make it. I have wonderful friends on the police force.
Man, you ain't got to kiss their ass.
Yeah, what they got to do with anything?
Damn his friends.
No. I'm making it clear because if my point opposes y'all two, then it look like, oh, I got a real problem with cops. I don't have a problem.
No, you got a problem. No, because here's the thing. Here's why I disagree with you. I would want them to do that, because what if it was 2 dudes standing there, they cars, and your truck was past them?
But hold on.
And you got a stone. You ain't got no. Let's go.
Let him finish.
When my car got broken
let him finish.
Here you go. That's irrelevant.
No, it's not, because you just
you
said
gotta let Mel finish.
I'm giving you a scenario.
Let Mel make his point.
The scenario was my car got broken into inches away from where we were standing.
Okay.
Where was those cops at then?
What? Okay, they was probably arrested.
Yeah,
but listen,
cops can't be everywhere.
Let me finish.
They always seem to me, in my opinion, they always seem to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Let Mel finish.
But you're talking about your situation. Nobody was there. Where was the cops at? I'm telling you, it's 12:31 o'clock. 2 dudes standing there. You got to go to your truck. Now you like, okay. Now they sitting there. They looking like, okay. They just talking. Now you just gonna stroll on. Now a cop pull up, ask them, hey, blah 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 blah. Do whatever. One of y'all got a gun. Now, if you ask somebody on the street, do they got a gun? Their demeanor is going to tell you. We was like, no, man, we laughed it off. We comedians, whatever. But if we had a gun, it would have been like, it would have been a pause. We would have
somebody would have ran
or something like that. So they did their job. So I would rather them roll up to see what we doing. If you legit, what's the problem? Like, yeah, hey man, we out here talking.
You don't want the cop to say nothing to you?
I would rather a cop say something to me, but to protect me. But if you get robbed,
I was on Finkel and Lasser. Cops rolled up on me. My car had just got stole. I had a 2000 Intrepid. Had just got stole. I had just got it back. I had to pay somebody to put the ignition.
We don't know what the hell they wanted that for.
They stole a 2000 Intrepid from?
Yeah.
But this was like an 05. So
it must have been
okay.
Still kind of new. Yeah. No. It was still kind of new. And Dodge, unfortunately, Dodge, which no longer exists, Dodge made.
Man, if you don't get the hell with Dodge,
yeah, man.
No, y'all get to paint y'all picture. Let me paint my picture.
Painting the Dodge picture.
Like, see, I got my tires.
No, I'm telling y'all. If y'all gonna paint a picture, I'm gonna paint a picture.
I got barbecue tips.
Now, it's up to y'all how long I make this. So either I can finish or I can drag it out. So y'all got a decision to make. Y'all know I'm long-winded.
Tails don't like cops.
So let's go.
And Dodge,
no,
they hiring out here.
I've had every Dodge car I've had has gotten stolen. There's been a total of 3 of them because they make the easiest car to steal. The cops roll up on the side of me. Hey man, you all right? Yeah, I'm good, officer. How you doing, man? Good. You this your car, right? I said, yeah. He said, the engine, the ignition looked kind of busted up. I said, yeah, man, it got stole 2 blocks over. He said, so if we pull you over, you ain't gonna run, right? I put my car in park. I said, look here, man, where was y'all at when the car got stole? And they looked at me, and they had a grimacing look, and they pulled off real fast. Because I'm like, whatever you finna do, let's get it over with right now. But you asking me a question about my car being stolen, because you see my ignition busted up, but when it was stolen, where was y'all?
So your ignition was
be everywhere.
The same car, the same police department, when they found my car 2 blocks from where I was living at that time, the officer was like, we don't fingerprint, we don't do none of that. Just here, I'm gonna show you how to start it. The officer took the screwdriver, started my car. Here, you drive it on to the crib. I said, that's it? Y'all ain't gonna do? No, go ahead.
So your ignition was busted. They could tell that, right? The police
It was
officer.
in there.
Yeah.
It was in there legit, but the little plastic piece, yes.
So they had a. So it did look suspicious from the.
Okay. And I asked this question. Yeah.
But you had a problem with it.
I did.
But you just
why would
you
they,
admit that it looks suspicious though,
man. Like you saying,
make up y'all mind. Make up y'all mind. Either they can sit there and mess with people that ain't.
If they driving down the street, man, and they see you, yeah.
And that's why the police paying money right now.
Your version of
picking a fight with 2 dudes at the same Coney Island that I was just talking about. I was at on Finkel and Lasser. They paying money for fighting 2 dudes for no reason.
Let me say this: I've been pulled over, I'm not even going to exaggerate the number. I want to say probably in my lifetime 30 times.
That's it?
Out of the 30 times.
That's a good year for cool.
Yeah, right. Now, my license was suspended a bulk of that time many years ago. Not one cop was mean to me. I told them the truth. Listen, my license suspended or my tags bad, yada, yada, yada. I was taken to jail one time because the dude had to. When I got there, even they was cool. They said, man, I just got to do my job. You know, whatever. I got to take you in. Our sergeant in there, whatever. I would cut you loose. And all I did was just, when they asked me a question, I tell the truth. That's all I do. I just say what it is. And 9 times out of 10, I ain't all aggressive. I ain't doing this and that.
Yeah.
Because that's just like, why would we respect? Why do people?
Do you really want to go there right now?
Yeah, let's go there.
Sure you want
okay, well, let's go there. Okay, now, do you walk up on a pit bull and go,
No.
get on in the road? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no?
I had a blowout.
Would you walk up on a pit bull?
I had a blowout. He not going to let me
No,
talk.
but let me finish.
Yeah,
I had a blowout on the freeway. Ohio State Trooper. We on the turnpike. We blocking traffic on the turnpike, which they were doing construction. So my truck has got a 2-lane construction turnpike down to 1 lane.
You was that nice cop?
The officer is trying to help us. Who snapped and get to cussing on the officer?
I didn't cuss at the officer. I cussed at you.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Let me tell you what happened.
I didn't say you cussed at the officer, but was it?
I said, this is what I said. When they were standing out there, we're on a turnpike, a 2-lane, like he said. Everybody,
what happened?
What if the officer would walk towards you?
Terrence, you got to give him a chance.
Come on, man, because he's spinning the story.
No, I'm about to spin the story.
And then you're going to get your chance again. I never heard this story, so I'm looking.
Everybody got out the car. That was my concern, people. His son got out, his 2 aunts. I'm like, dude, these people are flying by. They out there like, yeah, tit-tat. I'm like, dude, let's go. Let's get on. Dude, what that mean? Really, man?
Did the officer have his lights on? You're not answering the question.
Yeah, he did.
So people should already know they need to be slowing down and being very cautious right in the area because it's all.
You're right, Ted. Everybody follow the rules. Don't nobody text, which is the texting is due. I know in history. Everybody on Facebook. Dude, you know that? Have you ever rolled past a cop on the phone?
But let's move forward.
I snapped on the situation, not the cop.
On the situation. But what if the cop had been like, come on now, ain't no need for that aggression. Then he goes at you. What you gonna do then? Because you felt comfortable snapping off in this officer's presence when he could have took that personal. Because you never directed who you was talking to.
I said, let's get off the damn freeway. That's exactly what I said.
You said more than damn.
Why can't you want me to say it now? You want me to say what I said?
But you can't.
Don't say what I said. I say what I said.
But what if that officer, because you didn't direct it at a person, like
you know what he would have said? He would have been like, man, calm down. He would have said the same thing you said.
Now you're saying what the officer would have said.
What you think? What's your version of what you think the officer would have did?
What if he would have been that guy?
Is that what you're afraid of? You afraid of every officer is going to be that guy when they approach you?
Potential to be that.
And the police, and let me play devil's advocate. The police officers, their version is you have the potential to be a criminal.
And I'm not mad at that.
So, but I'm not, how you gonna say yes? You are. You are mad at that.
Point away from you.
But,
What
no.
I'm saying, y'all think is that I'm not supposed to feel how I feel, versus I'm always supposed to be.
What's your reason for feeling? I'm trying to find out what's your
Okay,
reason
well,
for
do this.
feeling
What's
like
their
that.
job when they see something suspicious?
I'm
Are they supposed to
gonna
ignore
put
it?
like this? My beef is the same from where the conversation started. Let's bring it back full circle. Because of the perception of most young black males, when I say young, we'll say under 50, in the neighborhoods, in the communities, it's always something. It's always somebody accidentally getting shot. It's always just something with us. And it's a perception that we're just that bad, even so much so that some of us feed into it. And it makes their job more, oh, I can be that person, as opposed to showing some community love or just some person-to-person decency and respect versus, Floyd Dent and Ypsilanti.
You see more cops being disrespectful than you see being respectful? The cops that interact with you personally.
No, I can't say that. I can't say that. But it just overall.
So you going off Bezos TV?
No, not TV.
Well, what you
Because
basically?
TV, I'm talking news reports, so that ain't TV.
Yeah, that's
what he mean by
That's
TV.
what
I mean, TV.
Like I'll say this. I've had those dudes. Inkster police, the same police officer that pulled over Floyd Dent, they rolled up on me, got out the car, looked in and turned around and walked away. It was me, my son's mother, my son, and one of his basketball players, because I was picking his basketball player up, a teammate from Inkster. To me, because I was in the Hoop Dog when I used to drive a 91 Chrysler New Yorker. This is a couple years ago. So it's a hoopty. In my opinion, you walking up to my car, you look in, don't say nothing, get back in your car and leave. So in my opinion, if they hadn't seen two little kids in this car 6-7 years ago, they would have harassed me. Point blank.
See, I think the problem. Okay.
The same police department is the one that whooped on Floyd Dent, and now they got a lawsuit. They paying $1.5 million.
I think your issue is I'm just being. This is my hypothesis. That's my college word. I think your issue is with your version of the cops harassing people is them doing their job. If they have to, they job. Everything you complaining about consists of they line of work. They have to do this type of stuff, and you uncomfortable with it. But it's something that just have to be done, and everybody else realizes. You don't realize. I mean, you realize it, but you just.
Why are we so aggressive with them anyway? Why can't we just answer the question?
When we got pulled over twice, going to Chicago in less than an hour by the state troopers. To me, that don't bother nobody. Like that don't.
Okay, it did, but why were you so super nice to him? Like, dude, you were like, I was in the back. You calmed me down. I'm like, we about to get it in. He like, Mel, chill out, Mel.
To the second one.
You was a little diplomatic because you was like, hey, I've been pulled over earlier.
No. He had to tell me. He was like, he got back at me. Like I said, look, why y'all pulling me over? And we just got pulled over less than an hour ago, right outside of Ann Arbor. And he had to get at me like, I'll tell you as soon as you give me your license. So he was basically like, it don't matter what you finna say to me. You still getting messed with, so to speak. See,
that's your version of mess with is just them. Did they have a reason for pulling you over though?
What they said.
What was it legit? I don't know. I wasn't in the car. Be honest.
I'm finna tell you what they told me. The two cops, both cops. One time it was for going 67 and a 60, which they didn't give me a ticket, which I don't believe I was doing. The second time he said I was tailgating, driving too close to another person. I don't believe either one of those. It was 4 people in a Suburban, a Chevy Suburban, 4 black dudes in a Chevy Suburban. Me and the guys in the front had on white T-shirts. So I believe there's this
stereotyping you.
There's this image, and I believe it's all fed into. It's all propaganda. It's all like we're just out here just bad.
But you handled it. You handled it in a more. Now you wasn't ignorant. You know what I'm saying?
I'm never.
And my thing is, so when these cops, and I am by no means taking either side. I'm stating a point. We're trained. Like, why is it now every time a cop pull up, hey, you train me? You about to do all this? Why are we snapping?
No, I'm gonna tell you. I don't, because I'm gonna tell you. I had to train my son.
No, you don't snap.
I had to. Tell
he snapped when they leave.
Yeah, he snapped when they leave. But how many people snap now though? And I'm sure you trained your son not to do it because you don't do it. You don't snap.
And that's crazy that I gotta have this talk with him. Like,
but why snap at him though? You know, like, okay, are we trained mentally? Like I was saying earlier, with a pit bull, do we just walk up? If a pit bull is sitting there, just sitting down at somebody's house, not doing nothing, are we gonna yell and scream at that pit bull? No,
I'ma get
it's
on the
giving him
floor
that
and play
respect.
with it,
Of course.
I'm not gonna say nothing to him.
But cool, he gonna become the couch. Yeah. Become the couch.
just to make this
But
clear.
pit bulls go through training. I mean, police officers go through training. Pit bulls, you know,
Just to make
They
this
can be
clear,
trained too.
Just
Yeah.
to make this clear, we
Okay.
got 2 dog lovers.
and a dog scarer. I'm scared of. Mm-mm.
But we as people, we're trained not to like. I'm not gonna rile this pit up. Now, if a pit come up to you, he nice. We're gonna be nice to it. You're gonna get. It's gonna reciprocate. Whatever you give, that's what you're gonna get. If you being ignorant to a cop, he gonna be ignorant right back. Now,
believe it. I believe it.
Okay,
there are some idiots out there who like and
Come
they're
on,
scared.
now you talking my
Now
language.
you got like a lot of cops are punks. I'm gonna call y'all out, and I know one of my boys looking at me. A lot
Yeah,
of
the one
cops
that
are punks.
come to the gym. That one. Yeah.
Like-
The funny part is they actually know, the cops on the force know who the punks are.
Yeah.
But see, when you, it's the difference when you talking about.
But they just scared. So if you sitting up there, if a cop come up and he like, hey man, you let me see your light, and you sneeze, he automatically because he already scared. Dude, either get in the gym, be a man about yourself. Like we'll either get strong. They just panicking. Like, what if they all get out? What if they do this and do that? Terrence, I've been in the car many times when Terrence been pulled over. He's really diplomatic when the cop pulled him over. I was the one in the back. He was like, Mel, chill out.
God.
We about to get pulled over again. I'm like, nah, yeah.
Hold on.
Terrence calmed me down.
So the state trooper take me out the car on one of these stops.
Here we go.
I'm sitting in the front seat with him while he run everybody's license, so he makes
'Cause
sure
I'm
I pull
hungry.
off. Instead of these 3 guys in my truck not moving until this cop left, Melvin reaching in the back grabbing Cheetos. He pulled a whole. Am I lying? He pulled a whole duffel bag. You pull a duffel bag out
man.
in front of a state trooper in a truck.
I had the dope on me, baby.
Really? And I guarantee you, that's what he was thinking. Cause
Did the cop come back over there?
Hold on, this is his laptop, right? And you're me, so I'm the cop. He keep looking up at my car like, what is he doing?
I'm flipping the
in
dope out the
losing
window,
it.
baby.
I'm like, come on, man. Would this dude just sit still until this traffic stop is over?
But
Did
here's
the
why.
cop go back and say something to Mel?
Not at all. He
But
said something. Well,
here's
one of
why.
the people in the car had warrants on him.
We legit. If you legit,
Except for one person.
except for one person,
They
we're
legit. They legit. They legit.
So when we good, I'm not about to sit there and be robotic. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna crack jokes,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I always do when I get pulled over.
Right.
Dude, I got pulled over recently, and they had to take me down. Dude, I'm like, man, I just bought this food. All right, but y'all gotta do what y'all gotta do. I get out the car. Everybody was cool. Wasn't no big deal. Went down to Oak Park. Went down to Wayne.
Hey, how many warrants you
They
had?
at least let you take the food to your lady.
No, she came and picked the car, but she threw the food.
No, she can't pick the food up. She's like, baby, I'm in jail. Did you get the food? Was this before or after you left?
I'm calling her to tell her where I'm at. Yeah,
Hold
they
on.
moved me down to Dick and said it wasn't even that hot.
Hold
The
on.
food, what wasn't that
Hold
hot?
on. You know how women react. Baby, I'm in jail. So you didn't get the food? Like, baby, Rick, come on now. You doing this right now?
No, she don't believe you. Put the cop on the phone then.
I tell you what.
I bet it's a female cop too, Wayne. Just stay with her then.
Hey, I tell y'all what.
We gonna have a cop on here?
We have to now.
Well, let's go.
We have to. Melvin,
I know one that'll,
Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
that'll cut it.
Hey, they gonna
He
get
ain't
the
gonna back
fight.
down.
No.
Yeah.
No. I
No.
show him the utmost respect, and I know he gonna.
No, you
he
won't.
gonna-
No,
he
you
gonna-
won't.
I know who to bring. When we gonna do
Yeah,
this?
let's
I need
have
to make a
some fun.
call. Y'all do it next
Let's
week?
have some fun. No, we got 2 shows, and then that one.
Okay.
Just like we you know.
Oh, the one we
got
talk- okay, all right.
We got
Yeah.
the 2 shows, and then we bring the cop in. It's no
Hey,
problem.
man, we need to move on. I think
absolutely.
we need to go to this commercial. We about to talk about why I don't date white women no more.
Are you
ain't
serious?
gonna date white women.
Yeah, I don't date white women no more.
No.
I'm so lying.
I'm about to say.
Hold on. I have never seen Cool. That's it. Wait a man, you lying.
I said, what you say, John Sucker?
Willie Ward, you lying?
All right, y'all. We got
Hey,
to but
hey, hold on real quick. Elisha Lewis said, we train our children in the aspect across the board. Child, teacher, doesn't like me. Parent, be respectful, and they hold the power to pass or fail you, which is true. It's not physically killing you, but it could affect your life and graduation. Why does cops get the bad rap? I don't give them bad rap.
Hold
Tez
on.
do. We gonna have to say it out for Tez.
But they putting it on me like I just say all cops are a certain way.
You get mad when we talk about cops, man.
No, it's just, dude. It's like, yeah. Well, y'all clown me when I said I have friends that are police officers. I got a dude I get my hair cut with every week. That's my guy. That's my dog. I want to have him on there when you had your boy on there. Just so you
can't have your boy on here, man.
What?
Cause
no, he's still a police officer.
You ain't gonna come at him like you would come at. You're gonna be like, so look, the thing is,
I'm not gonna.
We need that natural.
I'm not gonna come at his reaction. Boy. What makes y'all think I come at? Now, before we go to this break, because
I don't think you understanding of what they job consists of.
Dude, you literally said where was they at when my car was being stolen? Like they were just supposed to be right at your car. Like we gonna stand here all day.
Then on the other hand, he had a problem with them coming to investigate a scene. You can't have it both ways. You can't say now if them two dudes say y'all was two different dudes standing there, would you and they was about to break in your car, would you have a problem with the police pulling up on them two dudes?
I wish they had been there.
Exactly. So you can't have it both ways.
I've been asking the question all night. Where were they?
But you can't have
my car. I'm telling y'all,
if they would have, like he said, if they would have went up to them two dudes, what would you have said?
You can't say where were they, then be like, why y'all messing with us?
I can't say where were they if my car got broken into.
But then, okay, your car got broken into. You missing what we're saying. Yes, you saying, what was y'all when my car got broken into? And why y'all investigating this suspicious scene? You can't say.
I'm not doing nothing.
But they don't know.
Breaking in cars, and he's not.
They investigating you because they don't know if you're doing something or nothing.
And while they doing that to me, and I'm too legit to quit, 30 cars getting broken into.
Okay, what if they would have said, "Hey man, we just caught two dudes out here about to steal some cars, this and that." What would you have said to them cops? Like, man, it's so. Hey, who got the truck out here? We just caught these two dudes about to break into it. Make sure your truck cool. Yeah, because we was riding past and we rolled up on them. They would look suspicious. What would you say to them then?
Appreciate you.
Okay.
What else am I?
Enough said.
Man, he got a problem with police officers. At the end of the day, you do.
Man. No, you don't. Kool-Aid, y'all gotta understand. Let me make this official. Kool-Aid got some issues going on. I'm not gonna put his business out there because I'd be dry snitching. Kool-Aid love the police right now.
Yeah, I do.
Any public forum like this here that's gonna shine a light, Kool-Aid gonna show this in court in 2 weeks. I guarantee you.
But I was defending y'all.
Yana, look at this here. I love the police.
I was coming here, man. I had my McCoon sandwich, and I walk in here. Y'all want some?
I'm in court with Kool-Aid one time. I promise you. I promise you. The whole time during this court case, he was cool. But when the judge said, "I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I cannot let you leave this courthouse," I promise you, his outfit switched to some suspenders. He had a hat balled up in his hand. And the whole room turned black and white. I don't know why.
And I was, I know, sir. Ours be good, sir.
Ours ain't gonna run those moments. Ours learned my lesson. Hey, Christy from Chicago.
Okay.
Chi-Town. Our girl always representing the comedian. She love us to death. She said, "Tez, that's profiling."
Ooh.
Am I profiling the cops or they're profiling me? Which one? Which one, Christy? Help us out. Help us out. You know. Whichever argument you support is fine. You still one of the most beautiful young ladies in Chicago.
Oh, this man.
She fine. I can't say she fine.
You afraid of offending anybody but the cops. I got some good police friends out there. Christy, you fine.
Tracy Lispin, shout out to King High School. She said McCoon sandwich. Shout out to Josh for that one. Josh said that last week.
Teron said, "Leave my brother alone."
Yep, see?
All right, well, you drive to Ohio and get him in.
Where was you at when you were locked up?
Yeah, where was you at? Huh?
We drove up to upstate Michigan to get him.
Rebecca Cheshire said, "Y'all argue like husband and wife."
Who's she talking about? You and Mel, right?
All of us.
No.
Probably all of us.
No.
Hey, don't get ripped, white girl. you ain't off the track.
That's some threat of some sex talk, people. Beverly, you got to do that here. You got to do the foreplay right here at the studio. Don't start that here. Which brings us to our next topic.
Why I don't date white women no more?
That's funny. Shout out to Tanya Williams, Tina Spencer, Ravina Jordan, my cousin Rashad Turner out in L.A., Brandy Weems, Jennifer Bennett. Shout out to Teeny, Marcus Combs tuning in, and Juan Villarreal.
Marcus Combs watching?
Yep, him and
Juan. What up?
What up, y'all?
Marcus
we
Combs,
appreciate y'all watching.
All right, now we about to get to the gut.
That's the family. That's the family. Marcus Combs and Juan.
My dog.
Hey, Juan, get us out there, man. Where you at? You in Texas still, or you got to get us out there, man?
Yowando.
People, thanks for tuning in. First of all, you are on Primetime Talk with the fellas, Martez Jackson, my boy Kool-Aid, and Melvin. And to everybody watching, I don't hate cops, but we finna move on. Tonight's topic, ladies and gentlemen, we should have got into this a little earlier. Conversation got a little heated. But this is a hot topic, too. It's been discussed many times. Some of us agree with it, some of us don't, but we finna get into it right now. Interracial dating, people. I personally have no qualms with people dating whoever they want to date. Personally, for myself, when it comes to women, I start at the butt cheeks. And what I do, if the butt cheeks is right where I need them to be, you could put any color on the woman. It don't matter, any race, color. If the butt cheeks is right, I'd date a mermaid, take it back to Splash with it. But a lot of people do have problems, and I got people close to me in my life. My oldest cousin, who's like a big brother to me, has dated and been married to white women since I can remember. And it's no problem to me. Sometimes you do recognize cultural differences when the families gather, but, that's life. I've dated outside of my race, got it popping outside of my race. Got it popping is sexual more so than date. It's no problem to me. Before we get to the meat of it, let me go over here first. Why
I got to be the meat?
Let me go. Why y'all
go
ahead first?
Why y'all coming to me though?
Cool. We know you'll take some down through there.
What you talking about?
we know you'll take some down.
Yeah, cool. Don't make me name.
And I understand some people. When we talk about interracial dating and marriage, this is not just exclusive to just black and white. So we gonna cover it all. Kool-Aid, would you date or marry outside of your race? Do you think? And seeing as though you're nowhere near marriage, do you ever think?
I'm closer than you might think, though. I am.
Oh, you just made somebody about to kill you. Yeah. hey, that's the show, y'all. I'm about to get the hell out of here. Cause Kool-Aid about to die.
Boy, them 300s be all over the place, huh?
Oh my.
Man, oh wow, man.
She is.
Well, for the record, yes, I will date or marry outside of my race, strictly because I'm a firm believer in true love, and I really do believe that true love is hard to find. And if you really find it, it don't matter what color, creed, or religion or whatever that person is. If you really love that person, go ahead and do it because it's all about your happiness. And
well, let me ask you a question, cool?
Yes, sir.
I know what you like. You like Indian. He's like
Indian women.
Look now, man. But their culture is like he like Indian like 7-Eleven dot like that
from
Indian
from the country of India.
Yeah, so he loved them women. So now they have their own little style of things. Could you adapt to that? You don't have to do that, but could you adapt the household to that? Like, the house smell like
she has to adhere to her customs.
No, I couldn't. It depends on how strict they are. I don't know everything about them. I just think that, but other than black women, Indian women are they look very good to me. But no, I couldn't adapt to that. Like a Jehovah's Witness. Like if I was to meet a Jehovah's Witness, I couldn't not celebrate Christmas. I could not celebrate those holidays. So I couldn't adapt to that. We would have to come to a compromise where you go do your thing. I'm gonna go celebrate. If she able to do that, able to come to a compromise, then yeah. But I'm not gonna transform. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Now here's the deal, Mel. Not all of them, and this goes for any culture. Not all of them are as deeply rooted. I feel what you're saying.
Oh,
like
I know.
From the outfits, and there are some who stick to the tenements of their culture or race, but they not so deep with it. Where she wearing those gowns that they wear and things like that. But
and you know this how?
Well, one of my closest friends actually, he married a Indian woman, and we drove to Toronto for the funeral, and man, her bridal party.
Did she die?
Yeah, you didn't explain that story that good.
I'm sorry. Yeah. To the wedding. Yeah, I'm sorry. I said funeral. I slipped.
So he killed him.
Good looking. So if you watch the ID channel, no. I'm sorry. We drove to the wedding in Toronto, where she's originally from. Okay. And man, her bridal party. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's something about that exotic look.
So we got to ask Melvin Bender. Would you?
Hell yeah. Whatever the question about to be, yeah, man. No, my thing, yeah, I would. Because I've dated every race though, so I don't. I love who I love, and I like who I like, but I prefer. It's not even what I prefer because I prefer pretty. That's what I like. So I've dated like Korean, Japanese, Nigerian, Jamaican, white, black. I've dated everything.
Let me stop you there. Cool. Run your list now. Go international.
Guyanese. We start with Guyanese, baby. Toronto, baby. Guyanese.
She was Guyanese.
Hey,
Guyanese.
as long as y'all take me to get some food.
Yeah, you was hating on that night, dog. You was hating on that night.
Tell them about that night.
Don't ever take chairs to Toronto.
No, I ain't gonna tell them about that night. Yeah. I actually my list is not that long. Just black, white, not dated. Well, see, here's the thing. I never
been with, man.
I never dated a white girl. Never dated a white girl, but I have
took it out
a couple.
Yeah,
in my apartment.
So now, me personally, I don't think we should talk about who we smashed in the past. That's not real gentleman like for us to do that.
We just said been with. You said smash.
But that's been with to me. I ain't date them, so
you the one that prefaced it like, well, I didn't. You ain't have to say all.
Well, I don't want to put women out there like that because women are delicate. They delicate flowers.
I'm just saying who
they delicate flowers. So I don't want to put women out there like that and say I slept with a white girl. I slept with an Indian. I don't want to do that, man.
That's not how you roll.
Yeah, I don't get down. I don't want to do that to women.
That you are.
Yeah. It ain't necessary to say I slept with a Guyanese girl in Toronto.
I feel that.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
And she was pretty. Like, wow, with the night.
She was.
Okay.
You see Mel, I had to let him get that.
Yeah, stepping over me, going to the kitchen. Yeah, while old Guyanese.
Now, I've only
you better not lie.
I've only dated white and Latino, outside of black. I've wanted, and then I've wanted Asian.
White and Latino.
Yeah.
Hey, did you smash?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. Filipino, I wanted bad, and Vietnamese, like those are the thickest of the Asians. And now, let me keep this 100. We're gonna do a show about this later. I'm just partial to the curvy women, and I have, like I say, I start with the butt cheeks, people. Yeah, that's where I start with a woman. So I don't care about your color or none of that. And the couple of Asian women that I wanted were strapped.
I ain't never seen no strap Asian. And I watch a lot of porn. I watch a lot of porn. I ain't never seen no strap Asian.
You need to holler at your boy.
Where y'all be going to see some strap Asian women? Where you go?
I used to work at I used to work at GM, and there was a lady. I don't know if she was an executive. I don't know who she was, but she was Asian, and she told me she was Filipino because I had to ask. I just said, "Excuse me, ma'am. What's your nationality?" Like I wanted to say you're gorgeous, but we was on the clock on the corporate ground.
Sexual harassment.
Yeah. But I just said, I'm sorry, ma'am. I was just we talked for half a second. I said, I'm sorry. What is your nationality? And she was like, oh, I'm Filipino. And I was like, yeah, because the whole time I'm tongue kissing her in my mind, but she was beautiful and strapped. That's what made me know that she had on a business suit. Mm-hmm. And when a woman is strapped in either scrubs or business suit, and that it still pop out, you know that's authentic, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, we talking about interracial dates, man. Feel free to call. I hope the phone line's open, right?
Yep, 313-216-0674. 313-216-0674.
I'm going to say this. Christy Jordan said, love has no color. Date, marry whomever makes you happy and treat you like the queen or the king that you are. You're absolutely right.
Now,
Christy's just super nice. You're just a super nice person.
Now, with us being 3 black men in here, I got to pose this question to each every one of.
Okay, hell yeah. Okay, my bad. Yeah, that's question. Yeah.
Do we as black men have a problem when a black woman date outside her race?
Absolutely not.
No, I don't.
I ain't got a problem with nobody dating anybody they want to. For the simple fact is that person wasn't meant for me, and that's not to say it in like a mean, sarcastic way, like, oh, she can have him. Nah, you just went and did what you did.
Okay, let me stop you right there. What if it was a black girl that say, "Look, I don't never want to date black men. I only want to date white women." Her preference is dating white women. I don't want to deal with black men. Do you have a problem with that woman?
I would honestly just want to know why. I would honestly want to know why you just stamped it and said, I would never deal with brothers again. I would want to know just why you stamped it, and not to debate with you or argue with you, but just give me a reason. Maybe you were hurt, raped, stabbed, shot, molested by one. Okay, fine. You know what I mean? Because you got people who experience a hardship in life and then change sexual orientations as a result of that. So, yeah, if you had some sort of bad experience, that's fine. Or I'll even believe, well, hey, that's just what I was raised around. That's cool too. It ain't even got to be nothing crucial like some sort of hardship. If you just say that's how you was raised, that's what you know. That's what you grow to be attracted to.
But I don't see why do people put that stigma on it anyway? It's like it's just one thing. Like black men get with white women because they more submissive, they more this and that, and I find that not to be true. Black women always say, "Oh, he can't handle a black woman. He can't do this."
I hate that.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, yes, I can, because I've handled many. So and it's like, and they get mad.
Man, you sound like cool now. That's rephrase. But you ain't that brother. That cool be the. I mean you know.
Well, no. Hey, I'm not trying to be disrespectful by no means and nothing like that.
Yeah, let cool be disrespectful.
Yeah, look cool. My thing is like we always like we live by that rule, and it's like every time, certain black women will see a black man, they always say, okay, if this dude is doing something, they always look at ball players. Why is it always that money thing? Why is it, they went out and made money and they got themselves a white girl, they ain't want to do this and that. Why is it always something? I think a lot of women are bitter and okay, I know it's about to start something. A lot of women are bitter about certain things, but you complain about every damn thing. I've dated black girls that were real pretty with long hair. Oh, you only like them little pretty little girls with long hair. I've dated girls that was in shape. Oh, you only like them girls that work out. Like, shut up. Like, at what point do you stop complaining? At what point do you stop saying, okay, man, let me just mind my own business and stop worrying about it? Because I've had my son's mother, very intelligent young lady. Oh, you like them little smart girl? Okay, all right, come on, man. It's always something, so my thing is I've always ignored it. I grew up around white and black. My dad played ball, so we was around, the white and black and Mexican and everything. So I've never looked at color as anything.
All right, I want to shout out some people. I'm trying to reconnect now. I was gonna shout out. Y'all got some people y'all want to shout out watching? I was gonna shout out somebody, but man.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Christy Jordan. Of course, she just said Melvin. That was a bad example. Elisha, we got my man Martina, my cousin Minkoya. I got Derek Hassan. Tehran over here too.
Yeah, she said she looking for a sister-in-law, ladies.
Yeah, white women. No,
Tracy, what up, though? My cousin Mike and the big Mike in the building, and Keisha Davis. Shout out to y'all, man.
And Keisha Ori said, yes, black men do, actually more so than black women. What exactly were you referring to, Keisha? What exactly were you referring to?
Has to be the dating thing.
Help me out with that one. Go back to that. What exactly are you referring to? I personally feel like this, to each his own. I know that's cliche. Everybody say to each his own. But why is it we are so caught up on whether this black man or this black woman didn't marry a black person when they look completely happy? They chilling. You see them on vacation walking down the beach. We got something to say. They on vacation on the beach. You know what I mean? Like, this is something good we supposed to be looking at. We see them driving a nice car. And they don't always... we see them driving in a nice car. Not necessarily saying all biracial couples interracial couples gonna end up with a nice car. I'm just saying we just find they just find a reason to be angry about something. I don't understand it.
Now that you walked the line, with that one. I didn't say that.
No, you know I didn't mean it like in that regard, but I'm just saying we'll find a reason. We'll find a reason to say, oh, that black woman is with that doctor. Yeah, if he's a doctor, yeah, go ahead, be with him, whether he's white, Asian, black, whatever. He's a doctor first, and he probably treating her like a king and buying her the world. But you rather it be black, and we get mad on both sides. Then we get mad at black women saying, well, they don't motivate the brother enough. Is it really a black woman's job to actually motivate us? We should be self-motivated and have their support.
I agree.
Okay, how do y'all feel about the black woman getting upset when a black celebrity or athlete gets them a white woman? I ain't gonna lie. I almost feel like they have I ain't gonna say they have a right to be mad, but I understand why they're angry, because there's so many black men that's leaving black women in the hood. Not just for white women, but they just leaving. There's so many single parent homes, single parent homes in the hood that when they look on TV, this quote unquote nice looking black guy got a woman. This nice looking black guy got a white woman. They seen that on TV and that make them upset. So I'm not saying they should be, but I understand why they upset because they at home, they can't get a brother, they can't get a dude to stay with them. I ain't saying not like that, but I'm saying the dude you might have, your baby daddy gone or whatever. This dude on TV got a white girl. So do y'all understand why black women are upset when they see a celebrity with a white woman? I'm
not, and then Chrissy came. Okay, Chrissy, I'm gonna have to say we like to disagree because she said it's a social status, and I don't really think that.
No, because it's some stank looking interracial couples in the hood.
Yeah,
it ain't got nothing to do with social.
I mean, but how? Why is it that person? Okay, look at how they came at my man. What's the actor that plays Ghost?
Hardwick.
Well, yeah,
Mari Hardwick.
Yeah, Ghost from Power. His wife is white. She now.
Oh, they went in on
it. Yeah. He posted a picture of her. Internet tore her down, and for what? Like because all y'all women want him. He fine. He this. He that. And now y'all get mad because he with a white one, but you don't know the back end of that.
Yeah,
you don't know where. Like she might have been with this dude when he had nothing.
He said it.
Oh, he did.
He said it.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and they ain't say nothing. J.J. Walker got a white girl. Jimmy Walker got a white girl. Y'all didn't get mad at him.
Get mad at J.J. So, all right, we got a caller. Caller, man. We're gonna go ahead now. Super producer Marquise grabbed this line. Keisha, you on with Prime Time Talk with the fellas. How you doing, sweetheart?
Hey, fellas. Good evening, everybody. How everybody doing this evening?
We are blessed and highly favored.
Yes.
So, of course, I was sitting out here writing a couple of notes, fellas, because you guys have been all over the place this evening.
Now, we talked about cops for an hour, and for the record, I do love cops, but now we where we supposed to be.
What is your stance on interracial dating?
So, okay, well, here we go. Here's my thing. I don't knock what others do. I just don't believe it in myself. Mainly because, first of all, these individuals cannot be sympathetic or even empathetic to you as a black man or me as a black woman. They may love you, but there's always obstacles in life they would never understand. And I just feel like we run to these other individuals instead of looking within our community. There are more than plenty of good men and black men and black women out here. It's more than enough. These studies that are shown that's telling you that, all our men are in jail and blah, blah, blah. These studies are made by individuals who are not in our culture. And I'm sorry, have you had a survey to ask you about your dating habits? Who are they surveying these individuals to say that there's no eligible black men or women? I think that we're being pushed as a society to these other cultures, and they stay within their own culture, and it's for a reason.
Can you,
however, do not.
Can you address some of the obstacles that you say that someone outside your race wouldn't be able to understand in a relationship? Because I hear that often, but I don't understand what you mean by that. The certain obstacles that she wouldn't understand.
So here's the thing. I work in Ann Arbor, which you guys know is very diverse. I have friends from all different backgrounds. Actually, I was going to tell you, Tez, about my Asian girlfriend who's thicker than Pam Grier, but we're not going to go there with that one. But
No. Let me after this here. I hit you.
Man, we don't even care about that. Send us a picture.
So here's the thing. I'm one of those quote unquote African American women that, even though my name is Keisha, I'm not really black enough. I'm not really on the other fence. So I see everything in a larger perspective. But I had to, a few years ago, sit down with my young child who's only 8 and have a conversation in regards to why people don't like him based on his color. My son has always been in Ann Arbor public schools. He's never known anything else. He doesn't understand this. I had a conversation with another coworker who has a white child who didn't understand about the conversations that I was going to have with my son when he started driving in his car.
Okay,
Granted,
so
he's the sweetest little child you ever meet, and does everything right, and they're on the same playing field. Yet she cannot understand that because this is not a conversation she has never. This is nothing that's new. We've had these conversations. Our grandparents have had these conversations with us, and it's just going down the line. Now it's just more prevalent because it's in the news.
now, now you saying she wouldn't understand it? I bet I don't think she wouldn't understand it. She can understand it. She just never lived through it. Not experiencing it and understanding it is two different things. Now, if I
Absolutely.
get
But
with a
here's the
white
thing.
woman, I don't think she will experience what I go through, but she can understand what I go through. You disagree?
I don't think she can empathize with it.
Let me jump in
There
real
is-
quick.
I do not think-
Excuse me for
it's
one
a
second,
difference
Keisha.
between empathy and sympathy.
At the top of the show, I did say, even though I don't care who dates who, I did say there's certain cultural aspects of your mate's life. If they're from a different race, you will not understand. And Kool-Aid, by your logic, that's just like saying we as men understand what women go through when they're on their cycle. We'll never know. We will never begin to understand. And
But we have become sympathetic to them and say, okay, I know you feel pain. I know you're emotional. There's some men that empathize with that. So you
Absolutely.
can't say that.
Yeah,
So we understand.
And we can't date Jews either because they went through the Holocaust. So we can't date a Jew.
but
We don't.
but tell me this:
we understand it.
Even though we can be sympathetic, there's always going to be women who say, you could do your fake sympathy all you want to, but then you'll never understand how I feel. And then I have to respect what she's saying.
But that's the same thing as pregnancy then. So okay, you have a baby. It's very painful. So you telling us we don't empathize with them. We don't
Good
feel
point.
that pain. Like not the physical.
No,
We
I'm
didn't.
just
We don't
saying-
experience it, but
I'm just saying it's gonna
we
be,
understand it.
But there's going to be people who saying unless you go through it, you can't tell me nothing.
You
So don't have a
and
baby
you will
then.
never.
Go ahead.
Well, there's a reason why you guys can't have babies because you won't be able to last. Our race would end, but that's neither here or there. But there would never be empathy. You would never understand what I have to go through, and it would kind of get shrugged over, and it's really it's not that deep, or just do this different. I've dated outside my race. It was a very uncomfortable situation because it was like either he was like tiptoeing around certain things, or I was tiptoeing around things, and it wasn't a fluid relationship.
Were you happy with
Nothing
him?
about it. He was a nice guy. I will say that he was, but it just felt uncomfortable. And
Okay.
I'm pretty open to a lot of things.
Okay.
And if it wasn't a
So you're a freak?
relaxed
No,
thing,
I'm just
it
playing.
felt
I'm
like
just
a
playing.
forced relationship because you're a good educated black woman. Ain't no black man. Now, girl, I'm gonna hook you up with my Italian friend. He good, so he'll be good to you. Because you have this thought process in your head because your girlfriends tell you that there's no good black men. So you go out and go find you the quote unquote other man. And it's nothing. It's not natural. It doesn't feel natural. It's not that click. It's not that the conversation doesn't flow the right way.
Okay,
All right.
well, we understand. We get it.
Okay. We got another call coming in, Keisha. We
Thank you for calling.
We
Yeah.
appreciate you calling. And we understand. I mean, and your stance ain't the sister soldier pro black, but we appreciate
It's
you
almost. Hey, y'all hear we got a house phone. Y'all heard that?
Let's go. Who's this?
calling. Prime time talk with the fellas. What's going on, caller?
Yes, I was just calling in on the topic.
Yep. Can you speak up just a little bit for us, sweetheart?
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
A
ma'am.
little
What's your
better?
name?
Risa.
Risa.
She sounded like she mad already.
Hey, Risa, how you doing? Thank you for calling in. You wanna we're discussing interracial dating, and what's your take on interracial dating?
Well, I don't really have a problem with it myself. I really feel you should date whoever you want to date, who makes you happy, who you love. It doesn't bother me at all.
Have you ever dated outside your race?
Well, not exactly outside my race. I used to have a type. I used to date, just dark guys. I always had a preference for just brothers all my life. I guess it's the way I was raised. My family never really sort of encouraged outside dating. But recently I was married, I met my husband, when I first saw him, I was not interested in him at all because I thought he was white, but he wasn't. It's just that, he was more black than any brother I ever met.
Now, what made you
But
think he
happened
was
to be
white?
Cuban.
Say that
The
again?
way he looked, the way he looked.
Okay, now what did you say before
He looked
that?
like he was
He said Cuban. You said he was Cuban?
Cuban.
Oh, so he a drug dealer. Okay, you get that bread.
Yeah.
Nah, man, you said he was black and
When you said
Cuban or
Cuban,
just
he
Man, that man was black or something.
No. I'm just making sure because I want to hear this. Now we got to clarify. So you said he looked white. So now what would happen? Like, would you? Did other people assume he was white once y'all got together?
Yeah, sometime when we be out, people kind of like give you that look, kind of roll their eyes,
Oh,
but he
wow.
wasn't though, yeah.
Now, did you ever find
It was
yourself? Did you ever have to
uncomfortable at
address anybody about that?
No, not really, because
Okay.
he usually handled it. Somebody say something on the line, that's something he would do. He would handle it. I
Okay.
just sit back and laugh because it was funny. I knew they was in for a surprise, so it was funny.
And you say you're not married anymore.
Oh, unfortunately, my husband passed away in February.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Now, I just got a problem with people just saying, okay, I'm just going to bring, my family wants me to bring a black person around or this, that, and the other. And so you're doing something to appease your family and not yourself. So does that actually make somebody happy? Are you actually happy?
No.
You don't think that could be? You
That's
could be
the old
happy.
way of thinking.
No.
I think a lot of cultures do that, like Indians,
But that don't mean they're
Latino.
happy.
No,
I know they're not happy.
They're not.
No, I had a young lady when I was working at the hotel tell me that because it was arranged, and she was like, I don't want to marry. She's more Americanized. That same thing I posed to Martez. I mean, and this I'm not even gonna say this to be funny. Martez like heavier women. He like thick women.
Thick.
So he's thick.
Curvy.
Right. He like
Operative
curvy
word.
women.
With the fat booty.
So we like I asked Martez, I said, okay, if he had like a real health conscious family, every time they come around, they eating, working out, they eating right, and they see her like, nah, man, I don't know about that. So he go get a skinny girl. Now they love her, they this and that. Will Martez be happy?
Not at all, because the skinny girl ain't got the butt cheeks I need in my life. So
Oh,
There you
there's some
go.
slim thick ones out there.
Thick, skinny.
Yeah, it's some slim
That's a form of
thickies.
racism.
you
Well,
said
not
that?
racism, but that's still like discrimination. That's
Yes.
still a form of discrimination, though.
All right.
Take that call.
All right, Risa, we appreciate you calling. Thanks for sharing your story, sweetheart. We got a small
Thank you,
callers.
baby.
We appreciate you calling. Thanks.
Thank you,
All
Reese.
right.
Keep listening.
Bye.
Call us.
Okay, I will.
Number 3. Oh, they hung up. Hey, the number is 313-216-0674.
Call with y'all opinion, man.
And Miss Sheila, we want you to call us back.
All right. Ringing with attitude. Sheila, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Dang, this ain't
Okay,
Sheila.
all right, this ain't
This
Sheila.
Steven.
All right. What's up, man?
What up, man? You on with the fellas? Who this?
It's William.
What
Oh,
up, Will?
okay. What's going
What
on?
up, Will? This
Hey,
what,
what's
what's
going
it?
on?
This Will with the Bentley?
Yeah, this Will with the Bentley. How y'all doing?
Yeah.
What
okay,
up, though? That's my boy, Will. He
Yeah,
got
I
the
hear y'all.
Bentley.
I hear you talking about dating different races. I done dated all types of races. And when
I
y'all
imagine
said
you
Indian, I
will with a
dated
Bentley,
Indian
Will.
chick.
Yeah, you got a Bentley. You better date different type of women.
You got a Bentley. You in Birmingham. There you go.
Hey, Will, let me ask you this.
Yeah,
I know you you flossy, you got some bread. Do you prefer a certain race of women? What race do you prefer?
And be totally honest with us.
Well, I prefer the sisters.
Okay. I don't believe you, but go ahead.
No, truly, I prefer the sisters. I prefer the shape of sisters. So, yeah, but what I learned is other races are truly afraid of us, because they were afraid of us assimilating. Meaning, if a black person and a white person has a child together, the child is deemed black, and it's the same with other races. So if we constantly dating other races, those kids are automatically condemned to be black, and that's what white people fear the most.
Oh, you went deep with it. Okay, Will.
All right. Well, I mean, I have my daughter's interracial, so I know there's things she's gonna have to be adapted. She's gonna have to adapt to, you know. I mean, but that's just part of life.
Yeah. All right, Will. Thanks for your call, brother.
We got to shout out Kelly Greaves real quick. Kelly Greaves said, so who should bi multiracial individuals date? Bi/multiracial, because you can't say bi and then Kool-Aid. Like, okay, she bi, what's up with it? It's not like that. She also said, I believe in dating the rainbow and internationally. That's what's up. And also, Risa, you called in. I'm assuming Monique Massey didn't realize your husband was deceased, but she said based on what he Cuban and black, she was like, he got a strong back. So maybe you can you can vouch for that. I don't know. Maybe
Whoever that was calling, just call right back. Who's that? Was that Sheila?
I got to shout out Abel Washington, man. He said, I'm a white man married to a black woman. Okay, I see you, brother, for 6 years. He said, although we get some looks, we still keep it moving. We love each other. Sometimes we laugh at the haters. It gives us something to talk about and grow tighter as a unit. All right, I see you, Abel.
Good answer.
That's what's up. Now, Melvin, I got to ask you this personally. Is Will still on the line?
Let's take this call. We get to me.
Yep, go ahead.
Cool.
Hey, you on with the fellas? What's happening? Who this?
What up, though? This Big Pac.
What up? This who?
Big Pac.
Big Magic?
Big Pac.
Okay. Oh, Pac. What up, dog? What up, Pac? Don't get mad at me, Luke. How you feel, brother?
Slow motion. How y'all doing?
Hey,
we good, man.
Good to hear
man.
from you, baby. What's happening?
How do you feel about interracial dating, Pac? And keep it real, brother.
On 100,000, man, I love my women black, white, and candy stripe.
What the hell did that mean, man?
I love them all, man. I love them all.
You love them all. You don't discriminate.
Yes. No,
I love my women butterscotch and on the rocks.
Of course, I prefer my beautiful black queens, no doubt.
Have you ever dated outside your race, though?
I mean, I done smashed a couple outside the race, you know, but I ain't took them home to mama or nothing like that, you know.
But would you? Hey, would you though?
Yeah, family reunion. Walk up in there with a white girl, would you?
I mean, she can't make the potato salad, but yeah. Yeah.
So if I'm understanding correctly, if she's white, her potato salad got to be out cold.
Right.
Okay, I can live with that. Okay.
White people use more mayonnaise.
How do you know this?
Because I date white women.
Hey, Pat, do you have a problem with black women who only date white men? Do you have a problem with that?
I do have a little bit of an issue with people who straight up discriminate against their own people. Because to me, that just seems like a form of self-hate. Now, if you dating a little bit of everybody, do you? But if you just like, nah, I don't rock with my own color, that's kind of messed up. That kind of means you got an issue with yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
They don't realize it, though. What if somebody grew up in the suburbs, man, who went to private school their whole life? They had a privileged upbringing and was surrounded by white people. Do you give them a pass? Do you give them a pass, or you just be like, nah?
I mean, they had to see Halle Berry on TV at some point. Quit playing.
He got to answer.
All right.
But look at the example you gave, though. When is the last time Halle Berry was with a brother, period?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I got a shout out to, hey, thanks for
Jamal
calling,
Moore.
Pat. We appreciate you, man.
Thanks for calling, Pat. We
keep
appreciate it,
listening,
No
man.
All right, Big Pat.
No doubt. All right. But
I got a shout out to Nisha Butler. She said, I prefer black, but will date outside my race. I agree with that. I just agree with the concept of a preference. I believe everybody has one, whether it's light, dark, slim, tall, thick, not so thick. I just believe in that. And
Young.
my preference, young.
Yeah, cautious.
Yeah. It is anybody listening, if you're a graduating senior or you happen to have a graduating senior, you old enough for cool now. You own the market. But no,
I mean, once you cross the stage, you
hey, cool gonna be waiting. Cool waiting on the other side. Nah, I mean,
That was so silly, man.
But me personally, y'all know my preference: butt cheeks. I again, I don't have a preference with the color and all that. But I gotta ask my boy Melvin, how do you feel when women, you haven't answered this personally yet, when women, or I'm going to specifically say black women, when they say that a black woman is too strong for you, or you only dealing with a white woman because they're more docile?
I would just say, I mean, to that I kind of ignore,
Okay.
because I'm more so, I always say I'm into a certain look of the body, certain look of the face, certain look of the hair, whatever. But when they say that, when they do say, because I've had people say it to me, they'll pop in my inbox talking about, you know, who I'm dating, this, that, and the other. It ain't the fact. I never go with those these little so-called quotes that everybody make. Oh, the black woman, she too strong for me. I just ignore it and I just keep it moving. Take that call. Let's go. Let them fly. Hey,
Prime time talk with the fellas. You on prime time talk with the fellas? How you doing?
I'm fine. My name is Renata Jackson. I'm calling from Eatonton, Georgia. Hey, Kool-Aid.
Hey, what up? Who this?
Anna Mama.
Anna Mama. Hey,
no, don't be doing no nickname stuff. What y'all do?
Hey.
Anna's mama.
Oh, Anna's mama.
Oh, Anna.
Anna's mama.
Anna, the
Okay.
light skinned, short Anna?
Yeah.
Oh, Anna.
Anna.
Yeah, Anna.
Anna with the banana.
Yeah, that's Anna Mama.
Okay.
Ooh. Hey, how Anna doing though?
They do catch him. She fine, but Kool-Aid do like to catch him after they walk across
What you talking about?
You're dirty. I tried to say hi to you, but on your live, but you wouldn't answer. But anyway, what was the topic?
The topic is interracial dating. Have you ever dated outside your race?
Yes, I have.
Oh, tell us about it. Expand on it.
Well, he was a wigger.
He was a what?
He was a wigger.
Oh, he was a white guy that
Okay.
acted black. So you called him a wigger. Okay.
He was a wigger. He was. I'm on the phone I'm on live right now on the radio station. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah. He was a wigger. He was selling drugs, and he was trying to portray that life. He couldn't handle me.
He couldn't handle you.
Why is that?
He couldn't handle me because I'm just me. You know me, Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah. You is a handful. That's where Anna got it from.
Yeah,
That's where Anna got
it. He couldn't handle me. He couldn't handle because my mouth is lethal.
Yeah, a lot of people can't handle you. Let me ask you this: do you have a problem with black men who date white women?
Exclusively.
No, actually, I don't. I mean, because again, my mouth is lethal. There's some sisters out there whose mouth are just as lethal.
Wait a minute. Now, are you saying your mouth is lethal because of vocal, like the way you talk, or your mouth is just lethal?
Any way you want to think about it, bruh. Any way you want to think about it.
Hey,
She is real ass.
she said her mouth is lethal to 3 guys. I think you need to expand on that.
Yeah, because we trying to figure out what that mouth
Yeah.
do.
Hold up. Now you asked me a question. I'm gonna answer.
Okay.
Mouth is lethal in the privacy of my home.
Okay, all right.
As well as if I need to be vocal.
Okay.
You understand?
Absolutely.
You cannot take what I dish out because I'm a Scorpio and I have a tendency to know what button to hit. I can make a strong man break down into tears.
Now,
I hear you.
Are you
On
married?
two
Are you
different
married,
levels.
Miss Anna's
On
mama?
On two different levels. However, what I was trying to answer the question for the topic, I don't have a problem with black men dating white women or black men, vice versa. However, what I'm saying is a lot of us sisters have a tendency to nag. You cannot satisfy a lot of folks. Probably
Yeah.
because they got daddy issues.
Now, if a man says that, will you have an attitude about that?
No, I wouldn't because he's speaking the truth.
Okay, because a lot of women, like, if one of us say that, then we'll probably get bashed for saying that.
Yeah, and I think only.
Well, I'm just keeping it real. I'm 51 years old. I'm just going to tell it like it is. If I was told like this growing up. You keep a man's stomach full and his nuts empty, and you got a man for life.
She's talking about this can. She's talking about this can of nuts.
Talking about this can of
She's
nuts.
talking about this can of nuts.
All right.
Keep it PG,
Hey,
Anna's mama.
Anna Mama, thanks for your call, baby. Thanks for your call. Tell Anna I said hi.
Shout me out, damn it.
Yeah, we shouting you out now. Just keep it PG.
All right.
Thank you for calling.
All right. Look, y'all can call in Tell us what y'all think about interested dating. Once again, the phone number is 313-216-0674.
Let me shout out Cassandra Falana from Toledo, Ohio. She said, I'm a Caucasian woman who just so happens to have never dated a white man.
Wow.
That's deep.
She probably thick, too.
Now, I gotta ask you a question. I'm going to ask you, why is that the case? And I got to ask you, were you raised around predominantly black people? Because what's the old girl name? Your friend, she be around Tony Roberts a lot. Brown-skinned girl, long, straight hair. But she say she exclusively date white men.
Tamara?
No, I think her name start with a K. We always see her when Tony Roberts is around. But she said she exclusively date white men. Short, thick girl. She brown.
Well, let me shout out some people. All right.
Go ahead.
Sherelle, she said black men offer things no other race can offer physically. Oh, we know what you talking about. But one always mentally. I love the brothers. But she put ... Elisa Washington, no people judge. What's it say? No people judge and they're on about no people judge. I don't know. All right.
Northwestern.
You gotta be more clear with your typing because Kool-Aid can't read.
I can't see. This is the topic. This is hard to discuss because I think you should date whoever you want to. But then on some degree, when you have to enter in the situation, she typed the whole. But yeah, 6 said you should date whoever you want to date. She typed too much to read.
Hold on, maybe that was the good part you was getting to, man.
I wasn't gonna read all that. She said you should date who you want to date. Hey, terrible. 6, you got to call in 313-216-0674. Let us know what you think. Tiffany Taylor, call in. Tiffany, tell us what you think about dating white guys. She down there in Pittsburgh.
Shout out to Katrina Autumn Frazier. She be down at your spot at Baker's.
Katrina?
Shout out to Elise Thompson in Elkhart, Indiana. My girl Janine Fountain, Latasha Walker, Kelly Greaves all the way in Tennessee, and Rita Powell Piles.
And I got a question. Like the last caller, the female said, I'm a handful, people can't deal with me. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Is black women the only race that says that about themselves? Black women the only woman I heard ever say, you can't handle me. No, I'm a handful, blah, 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 my mouth, blah, blah, blah. And my brother said that too. Shout out to my brother.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he canceled. Yeah.
Yeah, Latino women say that.
I believe Latino women will say that. Now, here's the deal. My grandmother had 7 daughters, no boys. And my grandmother said she did raise her daughters to be independent. And I think we are the only race of people that's plagued kind of with that problem because independence, there's a misunderstanding of independence versus needing or not needing a man. We're going to take this call. I'm going to finish my statement later.
Hey, you're on with the fellas. They still there? Oh, you're on with the fellas. What's going on? Who's this?
This 6 badass.
6.
He needs to put his glasses on.
I know. Yeah. I do need some readers.
Talk up a little bit for us, please.
Yeah, you need them real close up readers, those bifocals.
Hey, we can't hear you, 6. Talk up, baby.
Can you hear me?
You ain't do nothing to your phone. Talk up. Are you talking into the phone?
I'm talking to you.
You got Bluetooth?
Yeah, I just got off of it.
There you go. Yeah. Whatever you're doing, keep doing that.
Okay. So what I was saying was I think you should be able to date whomever you want, but during certain issues, I feel like the other person might not be able to really understand or really, be able to coach you, because that's what normally women do when they date outside their race. It's not a problem for women when we date outside our race, but some women, on the other hand, do look at it as a situation because it's a double standard.
6, have you dated outside your race? 6.
Okay. 7. All right, thanks for calling 6. We're going to try to get that together.
Next call.
Caller, you on with Primetime Talk with the fellas. What's going on? Hello. All right, y'all. We had a little technical difficulty with 6, but all the callers that were on hold, please give us a call back. We definitely want to hear your opinion.
What's that number, dog? What's the number?
313-216-0674. Once again, that's 313-216-0674. Cassandra Falana from Toledo, when she was mentioned earlier, she said, I was raised in a predominantly white area and went to predominantly white schools. Honestly, I just have always been attracted to the men of different races.
She said she don't date. Oh, that's the
one that said
Caucasian girl.
She said she specifically date the brothers, and she just always been attracted to them. Now, I am not mad at that whatsoever, because I'm gonna tell you, a race of people that have a way of just pulling something out of me, and I think this is the same for a lot of black people, because our cultures are so close, but they different, especially with their language. Latinos.
Yeah, we are very similar, black and brown people.
But it's something about the fact that they speak that little Spanish. I'm just talking about the women. They speak that little Spanish, and it just do something. And black women, don't sit here and look at me and talk about all this, because y'all like dudes like Antonio Banderas and Pitbull and all of these guys.
They don't like Pitbull.
Them all the guys Martez like.
Yeah.
Hey, to keep it all the way 100 with you. Those are the dudes my wife like.
Oh, I thought you were about to say something. Oh, man. To be honest with you, I've been wanting to tell y'all this for a long time.
No, bro. Hey, let me tell you something. I don't know what my wife got it so bad for Pitbull, the rapper. Like, I don't know what she like. Like, we was watching video footage of when he used to have braids and dress like a street dude. Mm-hmm. She like him now that he wear them Tony Montana suits. Like, he dressed like Scarface now. She really liked this dude. So I think everybody in certain regards to dating outside your race, it's an element of the what they call exotic or
it's taboo to a lot of people, you know, and that turns them on.
Yeah, there you go. See, Melvin, now your thing is
because that's one of the reasons.
No, I wholeheartedly believe that reason sometimes lands people in relationships they didn't even expect.
Well, I have no problem with. I don't even know where to meet white women at. I don't even know no white girls, man. I would date a white girl. I just don't even know any.
Let's hang out, man.
All right, let me ask you this: you in a relationship, but if a dude was to say, "Hey, man, where can I meet some good, nice white girls at?" Where would you suggest he go to meet some good, nice white girls?
Wait a minute, how would he say it?
Hey, man, where can I meet some good, nice, good, clean, wholesome white girls?
Wholesome white girls.
Yeah. Where would you suggest he go?
Now, here's the thing. I would say what kind of white girl you want.
Oh,
it's honest God truth. I would say, do you want one that's very well established? Do you want one that's freaky? Do you want? I want
both.
Yeah. Can we get 2 for 1?
I would say going up through a Royal Locust, Birmingham.
Okay, we should ask Will that too. I know Will.
Yeah, let's take this call. All right, you on with Prime Time with the fellas. What's happening?
It's about time. Hey, Kool-Aid.
Hey, how you doing? Who this?
Danielle.
Danielle? How you doing, Danielle?
Danielle, can you talk up just a little bit for us? Can you talk up just a little bit?
Yeah, can you hear me?
That's a little better, but try to speak up just a little bit. What's going on? Tell us your question or your comment.
Preferably today.
Danielle, you still there? All right, y'all. That was Danielle.
We had a call come in. You may have missed a call.
Yeah, work out those technical difficulties. Thank y'all for calling.
We got another one?
What is going on?
Oh, she's still here? This Danielle?
Yeah. I was about to hang up on y'all.
Okay, well, quit talking to them and talk to us.
Danielle, we can't hear you.
I'm trying. You can't hear me?
No, we can't hear you.
And I don't even believe your name, Danielle.
Please speak up just a little bit, please, ma'am.
You wouldn't happen to live in Pontiac, would you?
Danielle, we're going to put you on hold while we take another call. Welcome to Prime Time Talk with the fellas. You on with Kool-Aid, Melvin, and Martez. What's going on, caller?
Hey, man, what the hell happened, man?
What's going on?
It's T-Money, man.
T-Money.
What up with it?
What up, boy?
T-Money from Cali. What's happening?
Can y'all hear me?
Oh, yeah.
But before you talk, we got to tell everybody that, well, let T-Money tell everybody what nationality female you're dating right now.
Oh, my girl is Mexican and German.
Mexican
Man,
and German.
you done hit the jackpot.
Now, T Money, how do you feel about dating black girls? Are you opposed to dating black girls? Are you exclusively dating outside your race or what? Hello?
Hello?
This Danielle, this T Money girlfriend?
No, I think the caller switched.
Who is this?
This is Toy.
Hey,
hey,
Toy.
Toy, how you doing?
Hang on 1 second, Toy.
Hey, who is this?
Hey, this is me, man.
Okay, my bad.
I don't know what the hell happened.
Hey, so are you exclusively dating outside your race, or would you date black girls?
I would date when I was single. I would date anybody that was available, man. You know, and the thing
Good answer.
is I think part of the issue is that nobody understands is you date whoever you see. You know what I'm saying? Out here in Cali, you see every nationality, and if one of those nationalities act like they with it, I don't give a damn what race they are. I'm a step to them.
That's my man right here, man. That's what I'm talking about. I like the way you do business.
No, well, let me play devil's advocate because I'm pretty sure it's some brothers in LA or some black women in LA who like, no, I only date black people. So to say you date who you see, and they see some of everybody out there, they can still say, no, I don't date Mexican, I don't date white, I date black. There's some out there like that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me put it like this: the last sister I dated, right? You know, she told me when we broke up, just after we broke up, that when I dated you, I was dating something other than I wasn't used to. I'm used to thugs and, you know, street dudes. I dated you because you didn't look or act like a street dude. And ultimately, that's why we broke up, because I wasn't a thug or a street dude. She broke up with me, dumped me, and then 2 years later, some dude beat her ass.
Oh, well, we got to keep it clean on here.
Okay.
But before she dumped you, I got to ask you, before she dumped you, did you hit it?
That was my girl. Hell no.
Okay, all right, okay then. That's what I'm talking about. That's my little brother right there.
Really? Now you tell everybody.
Yeah, that's my little brother.
But that's what I'm saying though. It's you know, most women who say they date only black men, you know what I'm saying? Date all black men, not just one specific type of black man. Because you might see a black guy who might dress preppy or act one type of way, and you might just like thugs. If you're not gonna date the preppy guy and you just date thugs, then you gotta, and then you can't say, oh, these black dudes ain't nothing out here. If that's the only type of guy you're attracted to.
So what, T Money? What kind of black man you date?
Hey, you knew it was coming.
Oh yeah.
But no, T, that was excellent.
When I was single, man, I dated all kind of women, man.
Hey, T, that was an excellent point as far as no matter what race, you only pick one type of person to date, and then lump everybody into that category. And to be honest with you, you see that happening a lot with the sisters. They'll date the brother that's a thug gangster, and like you said, your ex-girl got jumped on. Now, if she go ahead.
Hey, this dude beat the mess out of her too, man.
Made you want to go back and take up for her?
No, hell no. I was laughing because I'm like, hey, you dumped me, that's what you get. You dumped me because I wasn't a thug, and then you got you a real thug who got you when you got that $4,000 income tax check.
Hey, some women like when the dude put their hands on them.
And
Unfortunately,
that's
they
how
do.
like a lot of women, like Tez lose his girls to a lot of dancers. Like a lot of male dancers. You know, he done lost 18 girls to male dancers.
100. Melvin just stated a fact about my social life. And that's their preference.
Hey,
but if that dancer,
Martin Luther King said he wanted, when he said he had a dream, he wanted black and white to hold hands. And he also probably meant he wanted us to get it on too. So,
All right, T Money, man. Thanks for calling. We got to take another call. Love you, bro.
all right, man, y'all.
Who we got? You on Prime Time Talk with the fellas. Who is this?
Hello?
Is this Danielle?
No.
Who's this?
Hi.
Hi, who is this?
This is Toy.
This is
Toy, hey Toy, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Now, how do you feel about interracial dating? Toy, have you dated outside of your race before?
I'm gonna go. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna spend these last couple of minutes ripping her.
That was weird. We might have time for one more caller. If you want to call in, 313-216-0674. He said two more.
We actually got called.
You want to call in and tell us how you feel about interracial dating?
Okay, we got time for him to call.
Shout out to him. I got to shout out my man. You told me we should have him on, but I didn't. Brian McCree is watching us. Brian McCree, you can call us, brother, 313-216-0674. This is a topic that I'm sure hits close to home for you. We talking about interracial relationships and how the general public cast all their criticisms and all that, and we dispelling some of those myths, and we having an open discussion.
Man, Who that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Prime time talk with the fellas. You talking to Kool-Aid, Melvin, Martez. What's happening?
Hi.
How you doing?
Sherelle. I'm good.
Who is this?
I just wanted to. This is Sherelle.
Okay.
I just wanted to comment on. First off, I'll say I love dating my brothers. Period. Will I date another race? Yeah, maybe. But I'll probably always prefer my brothers over anything. But I wanted to comment to something that was said about a certain type of guy. I think Martez said it, about dating like a thug or a preppy or whatever. The brothers offer such a diversity in their lifestyle, their personalities, their style, whatever, right? I'm a person that like variety. A lot of sisters like variety. I'm not saying other races are limited, but they kind of take after, in my opinion, they kind of take after the brothers. You got this whole hip-hop movement. You got this whole thing, and I see the Hispanics doing it, the Asians. What appeals to me is the style that my brothers, the fellas, have, period. So when I see other races doing it, yeah, it might appeal to me, but it's just things I like about the brothers. That's all.
Okay. Now, I agree with you. Now, when you say the whole hip-hop movement, you mean other races are adapting certain elements of our culture into their lifestyle? Absolutely. I agree with that.
So basically what you're saying, Sherelle, is you would date a white guy, but you would cheat on him with a black guy.
That's what I got out of it.
Right?
I would never date anyone and cheat on someone. I would always be open and honest to all. That's not my style personally.
Sherelle.
So you would basically say, I'm about to cheat on you.
Or you would just hook up with both.
If I was just dating. Now, in a relationship, I'm probably going to be in a relationship with a brother. That's just me. Because, longevity-wise, I don't know how long. That person would have to really be like a soulmate if they were outside my race. I'm just familiar and used to my brothers, and I admire things about them. So that's my personal preference.
Okay. Well, thanks for calling. You sound like you're fine, so good luck out there.
All right.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, that number is 313-216-0674. And Melvin keeps smacking in it. See, that's why you can't date a black woman. Black women don't like all that smacking, Melvin.
Because they do too much of it.
They only smack when they mad, man.
Shout out Joseph Nelson. Yeah, he watching. Charles Edward Moore, Courtney. Hey, Courtney. What up, Court?
Gary watching.
Gary who?
Gary be at all the spots.
Oh, Gary? That's my dog.
Gary watching. Yeah. What up, Gary? He said we eating some katydids.
All right, 313-216-0674.
We got time for one more caller, y'all. Make sure y'all call in.
Hey, my nephew watching.
Should I give him a heads up about next week's topic?
Hey, let's do it, man. Let's go there.
Next week, we will be exploring the LGBTQ situation. I don't want to call it a situation, but You've had a lot of things going on in the news, social media, especially ever since the most recent thing, which was the transgender situation with pop star Bobby Valentino. And we said a couple of weeks ago we was going to get a group together from the community to come on, dispel some myths, some rumors. They going to talk to us, give us some real life issues, and we going to take them to task on certain things we feel too. So y'all make sure y'all tune in next week. We're going to have some very special guests.
And we're going to be filming on location in Palmer Park.
But actually, Ted's will be by himself.
Yeah.
Because he know the area so well. So he figured, hey, man, and then, too, man, we got to say this, man. Saturday, we know where everybody need to be. Everybody need to be downtown. Even though we got me and Martez is on the show Saturday.
No, man, y'all gonna
be
at your show.
The second one. We're gonna be at the second.
We're gonna be at the second.
Oh man,
we're gonna be up in Pontiac.
Y'all going to Pontiac?
Yeah,
yeah. Have fun
up there. Then it's Kool-Aid's birthday.
Yeah, it's my big birthday celebration this Saturday night, man. 2 shows, 8:30, 11 o'clock at Nick's Gaslight this Saturday, man.
What you got down there, man?
I got Brooklyn Mike, of course, from Brooklyn, New York, and I got Bill Hill. He been on Def Comedy Jam, the Chris Rock Show. You got myself hosting the show. Martez gonna be in the building. Mailman gonna be in the building. Man, everybody gonna be there. Y'all need to be there, man. It's my birthday. You only turn 27 one time.
And in his case, you can turn it like what 300-400 times.
Come celebrate with your boy this Saturday night, man.
Get the strawberry cake that he always has.
Yes, it's gonna be there. I think I'm gonna get what's the name to make me a Dallas Cowboy cake.
Crystal.
Yeah, Crystal P. I think I'm
knocking it over. All right, let's go though.
Yeah,
I'm just throwing Lions cupcake.
I'm gonna put a football in it. I'm gonna just
when you found,
I'm gonna just throw a football in the cake.
Like, that's a nice decoration.
Hey, we want to thank everybody who tuned in, who called in, all of the discussion, the arguments. Ain't nothing gonna change. Melvin's still gonna keep dating white women, and no. To each his own. Whoever y'all want to date.
Hey, Mel, you happy?
Okay, so next week, yeah.
No, you ain't gonna be tonight.
Final thoughts, Mel. Final thoughts on the thing.
Man, final thoughts actually on interracial dating, man. Fall in love with whoever makes you happy. You know, that's what it is. You know, don't change who you are for anybody. If you're attracted to someone, just be attracted to that person. You don't have to switch anything up. I mean, because love is love. It doesn't matter if it's old, if it's young, white, black, green, red. If you fall in love and your heart is there, be happy with that person, man. Don't ever just try to appease other people. I'm not going to go here. I'm not going to go there, because I go anywhere with my girl, because if you love somebody, we got a child together. So I never look at it like that. We'll go anywhere, and I make them feel comfortable no matter where we go, and she does the same.
That's what's up. Cool. Final thoughts, baby.
My final thought is date who you want to date, man, because at the end of the day, we all say looks don't matter, first of all, because we all say we love God and don't nobody know what he look like. Boom. Message.
Let's go.
Yeah, so look.
My final thought.
Hold on, I wasn't finished, bro.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, looks don't matter. Don't sacrifice your happiness for nobody. If they make you happy, date who you want to date. All right, now I'm done.
You just repeated what you said.
Yeah, I had to smile and say it.
Okay, cool. Final thoughts, ladies. Long as them butt cheeks is right, you ain't got no complaints from me. So, you know what I'm saying? The world done made it like butt cheek first. That's why when all y'all get on your Facebook, Instagram, from 16 to 60, you poke your butt at the camera. Even when you're doing that little fake side shot, like you don't want to poke, you still showing the man the curves.
Yeah.
So get your butt cheeks together. You got love from me. We'll see y'all next week, y'all.